before the $100 million net worth, before the $8 billion box office, before the franchise that made him one of the most reliable action stars in Hollywood. Jason Statham was a teenage boy on cold London streets, selling fake perfume to strangers. Not as a dare, not as a joke, but because it was the only way to eat. His father, his coaches, even the modeling agencies who later noticed him, could never have predicted his rise. Survival was his first education, and it demanded cunning, courage, and endurance beyond his years. A childhood of hustle Jason was born on July 26, 1967, in Shirebrook, Derbyshire, a small English town where ambition was considered a luxury. His mother, Eileen, was a dancer. His father, Barry, sold whatever he could on the streets: jewelry, watches, perfume, regardless of quality. There was no safety net, no family inheritance, no plan B. By age 14, Jason was beside his father, learning the art of the street, reading faces, judging who would buy, who would resist, and who needed a laugh first. It was survival theater. He called himself Billy, a mask that hid desperation, teaching him discipline, observation, and adaptability. Finding his own path beneath the street-hardened exterior, Jason craved something entirely his own. He found it first in martial arts. After his street work, he trained in Chinese kung fu, kickboxing, and karate. The dojo became a world where effort counted more than birth or luck. Second, he discovered diving, almost by accident. At 15, he showed rare fearlessness in the air, moving with natural grace. He joined the British National Diving Squad, and finally had a dream that belonged to no one but him. These twin passions offered both discipline and freedom, and he devoted every ounce of energy to mastering them. The Olympic chase. For 12 years, Jason chased diving glory. Mornings started before dawn, evenings ended in exhaustion. Weekends were for perfecting rotations on the 10-meter platform, analyzing every motion, every twist. He competed in the 1990 Commonwealth Games in Auckland, representing England with pride. In 1992, he finished 12th at the World Championships. Twice, he narrowly missed Olympic qualification. The margins were tiny, but the heartbreak was enormous. He later admitted the disappointment weighed heavily. "I still carry that stone in my chest." The dream was lost, but the diva remained, stronger, wiser, and ready for the next stage of life. Returning to the streets. When the Olympic dream died, Jason returned to the streets. He followed his father's footsteps, selling fake goods, performing confidence and charm like a practiced theater. By day, modeling agencies noticed his sculpted physique and precise movement. By night, he remained on the corner, honing the performance that had kept him alive. This dual life was not shameful. It was preparation. Honesty, experience, and resilience were forged in those years. The street was his classroom, his lab for survival, and the theater that unknowingly trained him for the world of film, where authenticity and instinct would become his greatest assets. Discovery by modeling. Jason's breakthrough came in 1997 when a modeling agency spotted him training at Crystal Palace National Sports Center. His hard, geometric features and disciplined physique caught attention. Tommy Hilfiger signed him. Levi's wanted him. French Connection made him their face, plastering his image across London. Yet at night, he continued his street hustling. He later said the experience taught him discipline, teamwork, and authenticity, qualities that would define his acting. Being real in every encounter, whether selling perfume or modeling for a global brand, became his superpower. Jason had no mentor, no shortcut, only grit and the skills life had forced him to develop. Meeting Guy Ritchie. While working a French Connection campaign, Jason met filmmaker Guy Ritchie, who was casting for Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Ritchie wanted someone who could embody the street, confident, sharp, and real. Instead of a script, he asked Jason to sell him fake jewelry. Jason had done this for years. It was second nature. Ritchie cast him immediately as Bacon, a streetwise hustler navigating London's underworld. Jason was paid $5,000, almost nothing but everything. The film became a sleeper hit, grossing over $80 million, launching Ritchie internationally and introducing audiences to Jason's raw, physical, and magnetic presence, a blend of lived experience and instinct. From breakthrough to stardom. The next year, Jason starred in Snatch, alongside Brad Pitt and Benicio del Toro. He earned more, and his talent drew attention from around the world. But fame came with a cost. In 1997, he began dating model Kelly Brook. She left a television career behind to support him. Yet his relentless pursuit of success left him absent. Over 7 years, her love endured, but Jason's career consumed him. She ended it in 2004. Her words cut deep. "You were never there." Heartbreak became fuel. Jason doubled down on his work, transforming pain into performance, teaching him the cost of ambition and the sacrifices it demands. The action star emerges. The Transporter, 2002, changed Jason's life. The film earned $750,000, more than his father had made in a decade. It introduced audiences to Jason's intense, physical approach to action. No stunt doubles, no tricks, just his body, precise and relentless. Sequels followed, along with Crank, The Bank Job, and Death Race. Each role left marks on his body, fractured ribs, cracked bones, injuries that would challenge lesser actors. But Jason welcomed them. The physical punishment became part of his artistry, a testament to discipline, experience, and the mindset of someone who had always lived on the edge. Beyond talent, transformation. Jason Statham's life is not a story of talent alone. It is one of transformation. The Olympic podium he never reached became a global stage where $8 billion in box office validated his craft. The diver's discipline saved him in dangerous stunts. The poverty that once shamed him became the fire fueling his relentless work ethic. Every failure, every heartbreak, every scrape and bruise built him into a force impossible to ignore. Success was not gifted, it was forged, repurposing the pain and experience of a young boy surviving on the streets into the unstoppable momentum of an action star. Lessons from the journey. Jason's story is a reminder that failure is rarely the end. The skills that seem wasted, the dreams that die, the pain that seems unbearable can become tools for survival and success. The boy selling fake perfume learned performance, observation, and resilience. The diver, who never made the Olympics, learned discipline, fearlessness, and control. The man who loved and lost learned focus and endurance. In every stage, the same principle applies. Keep moving, keep practicing, and keep believing. Because sometimes the skill that feels like failure is exactly what saves you from hitting the bottom. The warrior we know. Jason Statham's journey shows that greatness rarely follows a straight path. There was no mentor to open doors, no lucky break from the universe, only grit, repetition, and resilience. From London street corners to international film sets, from the disappointment of near Olympic glory to the triumph of blockbuster action, he transformed every hardship into strength. His story is not Hollywood myth. It is a lesson in endurance. When the world seems impossible, when the dream feels dead, when every voice says no, the only choice is to keep diving, to keep moving, and to trust that the effort will one day become victory.